Shortly after leaving Side Bay, we found this awesome little camp spot next to a waterfall. We were not able to stay here because we had to make our way towards the ferry, but we marked it so we could stay here again in the future. We made our way to Port Hardy, located at the northern tip of Vancouver Island. This is a getaway to the untamed wilderness and rich cultural heritage. From the breathtaking trails of Camp Scott Provincial Park to the vibrant marine life, this is a haven for outdoor adventures. It's also a place where you can connect with the traditions of the First Nation and explore the rugged beauty of remote campgrounds and overlanding trails. Whether you're watching whales, hiking coastal trails, or taking the ferry along the stunning Inside Passage, Port Hardy is where the road ends and the adventure begins. We were also able to find a recycling center, which was very much needed. Canada has had a good amount of recycling options for us, which has been great. Oftentimes we have to carry our... After leaving Port Hardy, we made our way towards Nanaimo. We have been watching a fellow YouTuber named Chrome from Van City Van Life for the past year, and he is what inspired us to visit Vancouver Island. And we had a pretty good idea where his new shop might be located. And since it was our last full day on the island, we decided to see if maybe we could find it. We passed by the donut shop with the goats on the roof, but it was way too busy to stop. And then we got lucky and found his shop, but it didn't look like his van was there, and we knew he was not open to the public, so we made our way into town. As we made our way through town, we looked over and just happened to see his van was getting some work done, and he was sitting right there inside of the Tim Hortons next door. We whipped around and worked up the courage and made our way over to introduce ourselves and say hello. Unfortunately, we didn't take a photo with Chrome, but it was really cool getting to chat with him for a little bit, and he even showed us on one of his videos.
Hey everybody!
We just wanted to do a quick little video because we got to meet one of the YouTubers we always watch.
Yep, Chrome with Van City Van Life.
Yep, unfortunately Cruzy wasn't with him.
No.
He was getting his van fixed, getting the AC fixed. So hopefully that works good for you, Chrome.
Yep.
And it was great meeting him.
It was pretty cool.
Yep.
Just a cool guy.
Down to earth, and let us talk to him for probably a good 10 minutes.
We just happened to be driving by and remembered that he had to get his air fixed, and his van was just there at the shop getting his air fixed, and we went to turn into the shop, and then we saw him sitting at Tim Hortons. So we turned around.
Kind of sounds like we were stalking, but we weren't.
It just happened by chance.
Yeah, it was just a lucky kind of, hey, there's his van. And then I pulled in, and then I just saw him through the window. No, it was cool.
Yep. Now we're heading to a hotel.
Yeah, to freshen up, hopefully do some laundry while we're there.
Yeah.
And then it's back to the States tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Side Bay. But I'm also kind of glad to just be able to take my shoes off and walk on carpet on a regular floor for once in the past 5 days. So that'll be fun. And clean up.
It's been sand and rocks.
Yes.
But it's been good.
It's been awesome.
It's been nice, relaxing, quiet. Like I said before, we had that side bay second half of the beach all to ourselves.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah. So it was nice. Well, I have to pay attention where I'm going here. So,
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
I gotta follow Google here. But anyway.
Well, that's just a quick little update while we head to the hotel. And
Because it was kind of neat to meet somebody that, you know, actually brought you to an area.
Yeah.
Like we came out here because we watched some of his videos.
And it was just by chance last year that we found him, because we were coming out of Calgary visiting Canada. He was coming into Calgary, and YouTube just happened to put him up there, and we were like, hey, we were just in that area. So we decided to watch him, and we've been watching him every episode ever since. So. And then seeing all the cool adventures he has, we're like, we gotta go find that. We gotta go to that island and check it out.
Check it out and see what it, and find some of those nice spots. Or some of the spots, I'll find some on our own.
Yep, and we did.
Yeah. So.
There's some spots of his that we still need to find. For sure, but we found some awesome spots on our own.
So at any rate, I mean, that's a quick update. If it was really that quick, but it was cool to meet Chrome from Van City Van Life. Too bad we couldn't see Cruzy, but he was back at the shop. We understand why.
Yeah.
But
maybe one day we can all go out together.
Yeah.
So we'll see you later.
Yep. See you on the next one.
Bye.
I think somebody's excited to go to Evolve.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
It's a sad day.
Yeah, we are about to start to board the ferry to head over to Horseshoe Bay in Vancouver. And then to the U.S. border line. Sorry, somebody was...
People keep walking around everywhere.
Anyway, and then to the U.S. border, crossing back home.
Yeah, we'll probably be home in about a week.
Yeah, probably about 5 or 6 days we'll be home because we're heading to California, as we've said in other videos. And then we're gonna take about 4 days to get home from California. We're not gonna, as of right now, we're not planning on any long drives, but I can't guarantee that won't change in my mind. So who knows? I've been dumb enough to do 17-hour drives in a rental moving truck through a snowstorm in Arizona. So, again, if you're watching, you know who you are. But,
so much still to explore here.
yeah, most definitely. We'll be back.
Yeah. It's too bad it's so far away, because allegedly the weather's here is pretty nice all year round. So we could come in the fall or the winter, but it's just it's a little far for a 2-week trip. Not that we haven't gone all the way to Oregon and Washington on a 2-week trip.
That's true, but there's a little bit more to this than trying to cross over on a ferry and all that stuff like that. You know, you have to be here at a decent time and ready to get in line and then wait, and then it takes about an hour or 40 minutes, they say, you know, but that give or take and how quickly they get you on. So, you know, you figure you probably have at least 4 hours of ferry riding to get on the island and get back off the island. So, you know, and that doesn't leave a lot of driving time if you don't like to drive a lot. So
definitely enjoy Vancouver.
Yeah.
I really do like it here.
Yeah. It was fun. It was enjoyable. And it was relaxing. Even Buddy relaxed. Mm-hmm. Even though he's on high alert right now.
Yeah. But I think he might be a little sad to be going to.
But there's the ferry we're going to get on. I'll show you that real quick. You can see it in the background. see if I can. Oh. See if I can zoom in just a little. There you go. It's about as good as I can get it zoomed in. But so this is our final day on the island. Final moments on the
Morning,
island.
yeah.
But no more Tim Hortons. It'll be back to probably Starbucks next time we decide we want to have coffee, which we don't usually go and get coffee unless we're on a trip. Or Starbucks is doing a buy one get one free. But so anyway, we'll catch up with you guys later. See you on the next one.
Bye. Hey everybody, I forget where we're at. Oh, Beaverton, Oregon. Outside of Portland. It's been a day, so we are off the island, which was very sad to do. We spent over an hour trying to get through the border just because of traffic, and then we came into the U.S. and we hit nothing but traffic and more traffic. And I looked at Chris and said, can we please go back to the island? Because if that's the busy season there, I'm in. Because that ain't nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't bad to start, but then it definitely got, as we got closer and closer to Seattle, which, don't get me wrong, I was expecting Seattle to be a madhouse, but it was a madhouse before we even got to Seattle, and then it just kept on becoming even more of a madhouse and a madhouse. And then once we got past Seattle on our way to Tacoma, I was like thankful we weren't going towards Seattle, because the traffic on the other side going north on Route 5 was unreal. I mean, it was good 10 miles of just 15, 20 mile an hour moving traffic. Like, it was, I don't even know why.
Yeah.
I didn't see any construction. I didn't see an accident. It's just people.
So it was only supposed to take us under 6 hours to get here today? After we get off the ferry.
Yeah, after we got off the ferry.
And I think we've spent a total of 11 hours today.
Well, from when we left the hotel,
Yeah.
yes.
This morning.
But 2 hours of that was, 3 hours of that was ferry and waiting for the ferry to leave.
Yeah.
So
and then the border.
It was
crossing.
a good 8 to 9 hours. Yeah, if you include the boarding crossing, good 8 to 9 hours.
Yeah, just because of traffic. So we had to get a hotel because it's 91 degrees and it's 8 o'clock at night.
We don't have air conditioning in our tent.
We do have an air conditioner, but it's at home.
Because there's no room to take it with us.
Well, that, and we weren't anywhere where you needed air conditioning.
No, that's true.
So
this is the first time in 20 plus days that we've been out that we've actually needed, that we would probably need. We have fans, but as we all know, fans can only keep you so cool, especially when it's just blowing around hot air.
Yeah. So we've been on the road since June 19th.
Yeah, June 20th.
And this is our 4th night that we stayed in a hotel?
Fourth, yes. Fourth
night.
Fourth night. We had one night that we knew we were going to stay in a hotel. So the third night we kind of weren't planning on. But we did know at this end of the trip there might be a few extra hotel stays because
of weather.
Well, of weather and then how busy the areas were going to be when we got in there, because we're just kind of making a run into Santa Cruz and Monterey, and then obviously, you know, that's just south of San Francisco, and there's plenty of people around.
Yeah.
So we kind of anticipated a hotel or two, possibly. We didn't know what today was going to bring, but as the day as you just kept sitting in traffic, and you might be able to tell I'm pretty tired today. It kind of wore on me today, but sitting in traffic for as long as we did and just constantly trying to just get going, and it was a little rough.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a little over 300 miles today, which is crazy to think that it took us 8 hours to get down here and only drove 300 miles. Like, I don't have a good trail story to tell you. It's just traffic. But
No,
I would rather it be a good trail story, not traffic.
Yeah. We're at a Courtyard by Marriott in Beaverton, and it's newly renovated, very nice.
Yeah.
Not overpriced, too bad, especially for a Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Saturday night. It's Saturday.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. So highly recommend it. It's a pretty nice place.
Yeah, this is a nice hotel. Not that we stay in bad hotels, but you know, we definitely don't go overboard and spend $200, $300, $400 on a hotel. No. That's not what we do.
No.
You know, to be on the road for almost 24 days now and only have 4 hotel stays, you know, probably totaling about what, $500?
That, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty good, if you ask me.
Yeah, so rooftop tents save you a lot of money. They pay
cost a lot of money,
but they save you a lot of money if you use them.
Yeah.
That's how we can stay out so long, because our biggest expense is fuel, and when we can cut down on fuel, like we did on the island.
Because it's amazing how much less we eat when we're traveling, versus unless we find a place that has some good vegan restaurants, then we tend to probably spend more than we should. But
we didn't do too bad this time, though.
No, we didn't. We
didn't overindulge ourselves too bad.
No, and we've tried to we told ourselves on this trip to try to make an effort not to overbuy, because then we overeat and then we feel like crap.
Yep.
So this time, no, we didn't do that. So it's been good. But yes, mainly our expense is fuel. And usually our fuel is less than what you would pay for an entire week's vacation in a hotel.
So onward into California.
Yeah.
We're going to hope to get all the way down to Santa Cruz, San Jose area.
Yeah, it's another 10, 11 hours tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
we'll see, as long as there's no crazy jams.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make it.
I'm not really looking forward to it, but the sooner we get down there, the sooner we can start to head home and, you know, take our time heading home. There'll be no rush at that point, and then when we get home, probably be this coming weekend.
Yeah, or early next week. One of the two.
Probably by Saturday or Sunday, or we'll be home. Maybe Monday, depending on what trouble we decide to get into on the way home. Where we decide to venture off for a day or so on the way home.
Yeah.
But
and Buddy's over there, passed out.
Yeah. We'll show you.
Enjoying what he thinks is his own king bed.
Yeah, that's him.
He had a rough day of being thrown around the truck.
Yeah.
From all the braking.
Barking at all the traffic, because he didn't like the traffic either.
No. So we are going to go join him and get some sleep.
Yeah. Relax. Maybe watch a little bit of TV if there's something on, and then
we got some YouTube videos to watch too.
Yeah, some YouTube.
Yeah. So we will see you tomorrow. Bye. We are in San Jose, California. We drove all day, so there really is nothing to show because it was all freeway.
All freeway.
And nothing really to report because we drove 9 hours and over 600 miles today.
No, almost 600 miles.
Almost 600 miles, so.
Yeah, so it was pretty much just got up this morning, left, and now we're here.
Yeah, about 7:30 we got here.
Yeah.
So.
Tomorrow we'll head to Santa Cruz and Monterey to check out the
Rock and Roll
donut bar. Yep. See how they're doing.
And then I think we're going to take a little side trip to Las Vegas. And again, it's just to... Rooms are super duper cheap and we can get some yummy food there. So
Yeah.
might
It's
as well.
either basically Las Vegas or Reno.
So why not
and-
Vegas?
Yeah, she wants to go back to Las Vegas for some good eating.
Some really good food. Some of our favorite restaurants are there.
All right,
So-
that's it.
Yeah, so
Nothing much.
maybe we'll do a little video around Monterey. I don't know how much time we're going to spend there tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we'll
we don't
see.
know how much time we're actually gonna have. So.
Yeah, because we got to start the very long journey east and enjoy this last little bit of mountains and forest scenery and a little more ocean until we go back to nothing of Indiana.
Yeah, I mean we have some desert, and then we'll be back in Utah and Colorado, so there'll be more mountains. And then once we get halfway through Colorado, it's
Nothing.
basically flat land.
Mm-hmm. So, no fun.
Which I'm sure most of you already know that.
So, we're going to relax and get ready for tomorrow's adventures.
Yep.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. And everybody, welcome to Bakersfield, California. There's not much of a view. We're at a hotel in the parking lot. It's hot as heck.
Yeah, this is like, I guess you'd say Las Vegas number 2 right now.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be 103 today here and 108 in Vegas.
Yeah. So
Almost no difference.
8:48 and it's already 81. So it's hot.
Yeah.
But
Which is 11:48 for you East Coasters.
yeah. But we're heading to Vegas to get some of our favorite food and stop for the night and then into Colorado, hopefully, the next day.
We'll probably be going to about Glenwood Springs, Colorado, or Silverthorne. Silverthorne's like 12 degrees cooler, so we might try to get that far. We're not trying to put long drives in until the next day because we want a short drive home the final day. But, I think Silverthorne will be about 9 hours if I remember correctly. So that's about where I wanted to.
Yeah, and Silverthorne, with it being cooler, we can actually use our tent again, which
Yeah.
would be really nice.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. So we're off to hit a couple more of our favorite grocery outlets. Hopefully we scored a few good things yesterday.
Yeah.
And we got this big new cooler and we can barely score anything cold or frozen for once. And usually that's all we do score and
Yeah.
we have to turn stuff away because we have no room.
Yeah,
So-
usually we find really good frozen and refrigerated stuff, and we're like, then we don't have enough room, and we bought a bigger cooler for this trip. Not just this trip, but just for the future, because we already sold the other cooler anyway, but added 15 quarts of space, and
It's half empty.
all of a sudden we can't seem to find some of the good things that we found the last time we were out west.
Yep. So we're off,
Yeah.
heading more towards the desert. Here it just looks dry and non-desert even.
Yeah.
Dry and hot. But now we're going to the actual desert. So
Yeah.
we will catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
We are out of Vegas. Well, not yet. We are leaving Vegas right now, as I showed you.
And by the way, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
And like I showed you, it's 8:40 and 98 degrees. So I know it's a dry heat, but it is hot.
And we know, and we're not pretending like we don't know Vegas is hot.
No. And we've been here multiple years in July. And
Don't really remember it being this hot.
No. Like
But-
last night it was 9 o'clock and it was still 100 degrees. So we're out. So we're heading down over to Colorado now. Like we said, we're hoping to get as far as Glenwood Springs or a little further. Or Silverthorne, because it's supposed to be a little cooler there, but we'll see. And we'll see how we feel, if we want to set up the tent, or he wants to set up the tent, or we want to get another hotel room.
Let's see how the drive goes.
Yeah.
How late it is.
And
How frustrating
yes.
everything is.
And I now understand why there were $11 hotel deals here in Vegas, because you're basically going to stay in your room or in the casino. You're not going to go outside right now. So,
No, I mean, if you're touristing around, it's going to be hot.
yeah.
That's all I can say. I think today's high is like 112.
Yeah. With no brakes. So, we are on our way for a long 8-9 hour drive.
Yeah.
Unless traffic
Yeah,
gets too
two
crazy.
kind of long drives in a row, so that way we have a nice kind of simple drive on the last day before we get home.
Mm-hmm.
This last day of driving should be about 6 hours. 6 hours. I can do that in my sleep, everybody.
Yeah.
So you know.
I'm ready to head north again. Not ready to go back, but
Yeah.
gotta go back for a few months, and then we can go play again in October. We don't know where yet, though.
Yeah. We might have a little surprise in store in October also. We're not sure yet.
Yep.
But we've been talking about it this entire trip.
So we will keep you posted. Have a good day.
Alright.
Bye. Well, we made it home to Indiana. As you can see, we have a very dirty, dirty Jeep. It's going to take a while to clean that thing. And we have unloaded into the garage all of our gear, which is also very, very dirty. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us to clean it all up, put it back into our gear room, and then get ready for the next trip. We actually got home yesterday,
Yeah.
but we were pretty pooped because we've spent literally the last 6 days just driving and stopping and driving and stopping and driving and stopping. We needed to make a quick visit down in Southern California, so we headed there from the island and then headed east after that. And then we came home to housework. Very tall grass because they've had a lot of rain here the last couple weeks, so it was pretty high and we needed to cut it.
Yeah, and kids were trying to keep up on it, but
They have their own lives.
they have their own lives. So
Yeah.
when we got back, grass was pretty tall.
Mm-hmm.
So we needed to take care of that today, and unloaded the Jeep last night when we got home, and
So it's nice to be home with the conveniences of home, but we're both getting sick of having a home to take care of when we get
well,
back.
a big house
Yes.
that no longer has anybody in it but us two,
Yeah.
and a
dog
Yeah.
never stops barking.
But he's happy to be home, I think.
Yeah, he was happy to get home.
Yeah.
Also.
He was running around the yard, barking, letting everybody know
Yeah.
that he was back.
Hopping down the hallway.
And that's him whining now, because
Yeah.
we're outside and he's not. So he's been by our side for 30 days straight. He can't be by himself anymore for a little bit. So now gets to the time of cleaning and putting everything away, cleaning up that crazy looking Jeep, deciding what we're going to do next.
Yeah.
Because we should be hitting the back roads again somewhere in October.
In October.
So it's the end of July.
But we might have another surprise. Just don't know what we're going to do yet.
Yep.
So we're going to wait on talking about that until we know whether or not we actually want to do it.
So now it's time to get to editing the videos so you can see all the adventures that we had.
Yep.
On there. We made it exactly 30 days.
Yeah.
We were home in exactly 30 days. So
We would have been out longer, but like I said, we had to wait. We decided to wait for something to help with the power, be able to have power on a consistent basis while we're out. So.
yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see all of our adventures. We have reviews coming up on a lot of different things that we have gotten and done, and to let you know our honest opinions on them and anything else we can think of.
Yeah, and we've had some stuff that we've had for good over a year or so that we've really never kind of reviewed, but we're going to start setting some time aside for that stuff.
So we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Vancouver Island has been more than just a destination. It's been a journey into the soul of nature and a reflection of what it means to truly connect with the world around us. Every bend in the road, every hidden trail, and every campsite tucked away from the noise of the world felt like stepping into a place where time slows and life finds its rhythm. While every adventure we take fills our hearts and our souls with the beauty of the places we visit, this island holds something truly special. It's more than the towering forests and rugged coastlines. It's a sense of belonging. Here you can leave the rest of the world behind and simply be. Be part of the wilderness. Be humbled by the crashing waves. Be awed by the stillness of the forest. Vancouver Island doesn't just invite you to visit, it invites you to stay, even if only in spirit. This is a place where we found ourselves, not in what we left behind, but in what we embraced, the beauty, the solitude, the freedom to wander. And as this chapter closes, the memories we recreated here will remain a part of us, etched into our hearts as a reminder that there are still places in this world where you can escape and simply live. Thank you, Vancouver Island, for the gift of the wild beauty. Until we meet again. And thank you, everyone, and we hope you enjoyed our adventures on the island. We have lots more to share. We have Arizona coming up, South Carolina. So please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our adventures. Till the next time, we'll see you out there.